to me love story, and bring to me love's glory. Heartbeat, why do you miss when my baby kisses me?
Come on, let's get moving. It's nothing to do with me, mate.
Well, you're up early today.
Oh, market day's the highlight of our week, isn't it, sweetheart? Wee.
Come here.
Oh, by the way, you haven't seen Molly, have you?
Molly?
Her dolly.
Oh. Let's go and find her, shall we? Hey? You okay?
Do me best, all right?
Having problems, are we?
Phil, it's good to see you.
Is this the guilty party?
Came quietly, did she, officer?
Yeah. I'll see you two later.
Yeah, I'm on.
Morning, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, you can help me. You can do something about that lunatic up by the school, for starters.
And which lunatic would that be, sir?
The one who's just jumped out in front of me and nearly got himself killed, that's who.
Come here.
What?
Come here. Thank you. Now, what do I owe you?
Well, I could think of something.
Pint a bit around the pub tonight?
That'll do, for now.
I'll see you then.
You will.
So it's you, Claude, is it? I'll say one thing about you young coppers, you don't miss much, dear.
So how long you been licensed to carry a lollipop, then?
You probably won't believe it from the expert way I'm sorting it out, but it's my first day.
Yeah, well, I've just had a bloke complaining you jumped out in front of him. Nearly caused an accident this morning.
It's probably that lunatic in the Green Rover.
That's the one.
Well, it's him you want to have a go at, not me. He comes screaming up here like Sterling Moss on snuff and centre pods.
I can certainly vouch for that, Constable.
So you witnessed this incident, did you, Miss Weston?
Thank you very much indeed, Miss Weston. As a matter of fact, officer, Miss Weston happened to be on the crossing at the time. He very nearly hit her.
I see.
Right, will that be all then, officer?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I'll get back to my duties then. We've not all got Bobby's jobs, you know.
I was hoping you might pop in and give the children a talk sometime.
Oh, yeah?
We're doing a campaign on road safety.
Well, I'm all in favour of that.
Then how about this week?
Yeah, well, I'll check with my social secretary, see if I'm free, OK?
Good? Lizzie, can I have a word with you, please? Do you know what time it is?
No, miss.
It's nearly 9:15, which means you're late again. What happened this morning?
Don't know, miss.
Did you at least remember to bring your dinner money today?
Yes, miss.
£5.
My mummy had no change, miss.
Even so, £5 just for dinner money.
She forgot, but she was still in bed, like, so I just took it.
You took it? All right, go and sit down for now. I'll sort you out some change later.
I've just had an irate motorist bending my ear, Owen, complaining about the kamikaze antics of a lollipop man on your patch.
Would that be a Mr. Pettigrew, Sarge?
Oh, you met him, have you?
He's had a go at me about it already.
But have you had a go yet? At this idiot with a lollipop?
Yes, Sarge. Yeah, and Mr. Greengrass claimed it was Pettigrew that nearly caused the accident.
Greengrass.
Afraid so, Sarge.
Oh, come on!
Have you lost something?
£5. I left it over there by the telly when I came in last night.
Oh, well, don't look at me. I haven't taken it.
Ah, well, that only leaves one suspect then, doesn't it?
Oh, no. No, she wouldn't.
Well, somebody did, and if it wasn't her, who the hell else could it have been?
Well, are you sure that's where you left it?
I'm telling you, I left it here!
Okay. Don't break it. We've just bought it.
Mrs. McGowan,
That's right.
I'm Joanna Weston, Lizzie's teacher.
Oh, hello.
Could I come in?
Sorry. Aye, of course. Come in.
Thank you.
Oh, this is Derek, by the way.
Hello.
He was just away upstairs to get changed. Come in.
Lizzie's out, is she?
Playing with the wee girl next door. Do you want me to go and get her for you?
No, that won't be necessary. She brought this with her to school today, to pay for a school dinner, she said.
So that's where it went. Only when we got up this morning, I had to run out for a loaf. When I got back, she'd gone. She must have taken it for Derek's wage packet.
The thing is, you see, I really didn't have enough change.
It's very good of you to bring it back. Only I'm a bit short of change myself now, so leave it with me and I'll see she brings in the right money tomorrow, okay?
Right. One more thing, Mrs. McGowan. Lizzie's been turning up for school quite late recently.
Aye, well, that's our Lizzie all over, you know. A real dawdler. I'm sick to death of telling her. When I have a word with her about this, I'll have one about that as well, okay?
Right. Thanks very much, then. Bye, then.
Right, cheerio. Thanks again.
Cheers.
So where were you when they were handing out manners? At the back of the queue?
More to the point, where's our wandering little girl?
Why?
Because I'd like a word with her.
You stay away from her. Do you hear me? Especially in that state.
Oh, aye, and what state would that be?
Stinking a drink.
Don't start.
The way you're going at it, Derek, there's going to be nothing left.
I said, don't start, Dorothy! Just get off my back, okay?
Right.
So what makes you think Phil's going to be here tonight?
Oh, she's got a Liverpudlian accent and wears miniskirts. And generally can be found pulling pints in this establishment.
Yeah?
Well, he's on a promise, so he thinks.
No.
Why, you know, Phil, he's got a vivid imagination. Besides, he doesn't know we're meeting him yet.
Cheers.
Cheers, then.
And we'll have 2 more of the same, thank you, Gina, love.
Cheers, Phil. Hello, Gina.
All right.
Yeah.
I can't understand why you'd want to be a lollipop man at your age, Claude.
Because of the hidden advantages.
Hidden advantages.
Yeah. You work for the council. I mean, the automatic perks are many and muchly.
What sort of perks?
Free holidays.
Free holidays?
Yeah. I mean, look at Chopper Axford. He works for the council. Last year he ended up with 2 weeks free holiday at the miners' home in Blackpool.
Yes, well, Mr. Axford spent most of his life down the pit, Claude, and has the lungs to prove it. What's left of him?
Well, we've got to find somewhere that takes people in with my complaints.
What complaints?
I've not made my mind up yet.
You're rogue.
I know, but I'm lovable with it.
Uncle George, Lord Ashley for you.
Lord Ashfordley, we'll have royalty ringing up next.
Well, you know us, Claude. We'll talk to anyone, even you.
Yes.
Look out! What do you think you're doing?
Just go for a drink.
You nearly knocked me down.
All right.
So what does his lordship want?
To see me, he said.
Better, please.
I'll be with you in a minute. To see you? What about?
I don't know, but I reckon I can guess.
A pint of bitter, please.
Said I'll be with you in a minute.
Between you and me, I've heard he was in a bit of financial trouble. Some big company he had shares in has gone belly up, they reckon, cost him a fortune.
What's that got to do with you?
Well, not really, unless it affects the rent for this place.
Why? Do you think he put it up?
Well, we don't pay much. At least we haven't been, up till now. I'll see to him. Now then, sir, what's the fuss about, eh?
There is no fuss, Dad. I just assumed you were there to serve drinks, no stand around yakking like some old hen.
Hey, don't be talking to my uncle like that.
Do you mind, lady? It happens to be the organ grinder I'm talking to, not a monkey.
All right, pal. That's enough, eh?
And here you then, the monkey's uncle.
Look, why don't you do us all a favour? Go home and sleep it off, eh?
And you're gonna make me?
If necessary. Feeling lucky then, are we? With you, sunshine, any time. Now, come on, out.
Right. Now you just calm down, all right?
Come on then! Right this next! Okay, it's so lucky!
Who was this bloke, then? Sonny Flaming Liston?
Felt like it.
Derek Ramsey, Sarge. A right tearaway, I can tell you.
And where do we have this one-man army now, then? Safely under lock and key, I hope?
Oh, yes. He sorted them out, all right.
Even though it did take the 3 of you. Well, can I take it, then, that no more force was used than was absolutely necessary in the circumstances?
He attacked us, Sarge.
So you said, Bellamy, but just in case his lawyer thinks otherwise, I want it corroborated in court on Monday.
What happened? I thought you were going for a quiet night out.
Yeah, well, turned out to be more of a busman's holiday.
What have you done with him?
Who?
My Derek, where is he?
Derek Ramsey. You best come in. Are you Mrs. Ramsey?
Dorothy McGowan, we're no married. Look, I want to know what you've done with Derek.
Well, we haven't done anything with him, except book him.
What, for being worked over by 3 coppers?
Well, he's in custody over at Ashfordley, where he'll be spending the night, I should think.
Look, you don't understand. It was all my fault, really, for having a go at him. Look, when he's not full of drink, he's a big softy, and that is the truth.
It's not just drunk and disorderly he's being charged with. He attacked and injured 3 police officers. So he'll probably be charged with assault.
But couldn't he be sent down for that?
Quite possibly, yeah.
Then God help me. So I can see.
Hello? Hello?
Who's that? Hello? Who is that? Hello?
Who's that, Mummy?
What? Oh, it must have been a wrong number.
Get your game card with Mandy's Son and play Bruce's Prices right at home. You could win £20,000. Come on down, dear. Get up.
I'm sorry, but are you really small or are you just kneeling down?
Are you going to help?
Well, if you're not tall enough to reach the top shelf, I suppose I'll have to.
By choosing the full range of Safeway savers instead of the most popular alternatives in store, you can cut your shopping bill in half.
You know, you said you were a bit short this week, Mum. Well, so's the man who stacks the shelves.
Cut your shopping bill in half with Safeway savers.
American Express, how may I help you?
Whatever suits you.
There are relevant offers on your bill.
This month there's one for a garden centre.
I've arranged a new credit card for you.
It lets you spread payments over time. Or perhaps you prefer our charge card.
Don't worry, we'll get that replacement card to you before you leave on your business trip.
Would it help to move your billing date?
To the beginning.
To the middle of the month?
Whatever's best for you.
Because we know everyone is different, we help you do more.
Chuck out that chintz, come on, do it today. Rise off that pale mitt and throw it away. Those sofas are girly, too silly, too twirly. That flowery bed, it just does you no credit. We're battling hard and we've come a long way. In choices and stages, in jobs and in pay. But that flowery trimmage is harming our image. So chuck out that chintz today. Our homes could be playful and happy and light, loose and informal and stripy and bright. Let's use our resources, let's muster our forces to fight chin suppression with bold self-expression. We're battling hard and we've come a long way, in choices and status, in jobs and in pay. So don't let that doily just go and spoil everything. Chuck out that tin! Yes, chuck out that tin! Let's chuck out that chintz today.
Derek Ramsey, you've been found guilty of assault occasioning actual bodily harm. And because of your previous record, such behaviour can neither be tolerated nor excused. You're therefore sentenced to 28 days. Take him down.
Hello, Dorothy. Long time no see.
Mr. McGowan? You all right?
Right, you two. Derek Ramsey needs delivering to prison this afternoon. I take it you can just about manage that, can you?
Oh, pleasure, Sarge.
Now then, when we come to the road, what's the first thing we do, eh?
You look right.
And then what do we do?
You look left.
And then?
You look right again.
And then?
You cross.
What, even if a steamroller's coming? But when we've looked right and left and right again, then we cross.
But only when...
The road's clear.
Right.
Well, we'd never get there.
Right then, who wants a lollipop?
Me.
There you are.
Come on. Hey, hang on. Wait. Wait on. Hang on. All right, children, come on. Take it easy. Right, fast as you can. Good me.
I'm impressed.
Are you?
You're very good with kids.
Well, that's probably because I spend most nights trying to get one back to sleep.
Can't imagine how you manage.
Oh, it's not that bad. They don't stay that easy forever.
Well, that has to be a first.
What's that?
Mrs. McGowan turning up to collect Lizzie after school. Most days she can't even manage to get her here on time.
How well do you know the family?
Not well. Apparently they moved down from Glasgow about a year ago.
Constable Rowan? I'm glad I've caught you. Could I have a word with you, please?
Yeah, of course you can. I'll drop those road safety posters off sometime tomorrow, okay?
All right. Thanks again.
It's about Mr. Greengrass.
Oh, yes?
Is it true that he has a rather dubious background?
Well, he's a bit of an old rogue, but I don't think it'll give you any trouble.
I see.
There's some sort of problem?
There's been an outbreak of pilfering at the school. Odd bits of cash, that kind of thing. All from the school cloakroom.
Yeah, well, that's not Mr. Greengrass's style.
The point is, it's only started happening since Mr. Greengrass took over the crossing. And he does leave his lollipop in the cloakroom.
Any bugs along this road?
Why?
I need one. Urgently.
And you'll just have to wait, won't you? And you're a big boy now, Ramsey. Presumably you're house trained.
And what if I can?
Then that's your problem, isn't it?
It's not exactly mine. I mean, you're the one sitting next to me for the next few miles. Right?
Thought you knew me better than that. I mean, there's no way I'm going to steal money off kids, is there?
I'm only asking if you know anything about it, that's all.
I know what you're asking, and the answer is no. So if you'll excuse me, I'll go and get on with my duties. And I suggest you do the same, Constable. Wait on, wait on. Come on, nice and quickly now. Come on, lovely. Right. Come on, love. Come on, didn't see you. That's it. No need to rush. No matter about him.
You stupid old barn pop! You did that on purpose!
How would you like the blunt end of this inserted up your left nostril?
Yeah, all right, you two, that's enough.
Well, you heard him, Constable. He threatened me.
Well, he probably wouldn't have done if you hadn't spoken to him like that. And now I can book the pair of you, if you like. Or you can get back in your car and drive on. You're already causing an obstruction.
OK, officer. I get the picture. You uniformed lads must stick together, right? And if you think you've heard the end of this, you've got another thing coming, mate.
Morning.
In fact, you'll be laughing on the other side of your hairy great face by the time I've finished with you.
I think those lads in uniform did very well.
Yeah, all right, Claude, don't wind that brass neck of yours out too far. Well, one of these days you'll get it chopped off.
Well, what do you want, a hand? Get on with it. Only, I need to go in there. Hold on now. Come on. Well, look, won't take long, okay? Yeah. Get on with it. Cheers. Oh, there's no paper!
Yes, sir. I can't honestly think how anyone could have been that stupid, sir. Yes, sir. Fully experienced officers. No, sir. Not exactly the cream of the crop. But we'll catch him, sir. Don't you worry about that. Right. The old public urinal routine, was it? And you two idiots fell for it. You didn't perhaps slip him his bus fare to the nearest railway station while you were at it? Or don't just stand there like the last of the clay men, get cleaned up and get out there with the rest of the North Riding police force and find him. And if you happen to see a church, I'll go in and light a couple of candles. Because if you don't bring him back sharpish, you'll both be in need of divine intervention. Blatant. Oh, hello, sir. You've heard, have you, sir? Well, we're doing our best, sir.
What's going on, Dorothy?
What do you mean?
Well, why would Derek suddenly do a runner? It's only gone down for 28 days.
How should I know?
He's in even more trouble now. That bloke you saw in court, you and Derek weren't exactly pleased to see him.
I'm telling you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Greengrass.
Yes, it is. Is he in?
Oh, if it's Nick you're referring to, I'm afraid he isn't. Is there anything I can help you with?
Just tell him Claude Greengrass came round and said thank you very much indeed.
For what exactly?
I'll tell you for what. For getting me the push from my job down at the school.
Well, how could Nick possibly have done that?
Easy. By putting the poison in. I mean, they couldn't pin that pilfering charge on me, could they? So they stitched me up in another way. Well, just tell him I hope he's proud of himself, taking the bread and butter out of the mouth of somebody who's nearly an old age pensioner. He's spending too much time with that Blaketon.
Lizzie! Lizzie!
What?
Will you get out of that bed now? I don't want that teacher of yours coming around here again. What are you doing here? Leave us alone! Just stay there, Lizzie. Just get out of my
I warned you! I warned you!
Mummy?
Will you not make so much noise? Now go and take your coats off. And walk.
There you go. One set of road safety posters.
Thanks very much.
What's all this I hear about Greengrass being given a sack?
It seems that the school governors have persuaded the council that he's not a suitable person.
Because of that pilfering business?
So I'm told.
Well, there's no evidence he had anything to do with it.
I know, but the chairman of the board still felt that there were sufficient grounds for concern.
And who's the chairman?
Councillor Pettigrew, actually.
And not the Pettigrew that Greengrass had that run-in with.
No, his brother. Frankly, I think it stinks.
Lizzie,
what's the matter?
It's my mummy, miss. I think she's dead.
If everyone who's with the Woolwich decided to pop into our Tunbridge Wells branch one Monday morning, they'd stretch all the way from Tunbridge Wells to Timbuktu.
Good morning.
Luckily for our 4 million customers, the Woolwich has branches all over the country, as well as a network of over 8,000 cash dispensers.
Excuse me, sir, are you with that camel?
No. I am with the Woolwich.
It's good to be with the Woolwich.
Tests prove there is a moisturiser that can keep even sensitive skin looking young and radiant. And the name, Oil of Ulay Hypoallergenic.
Come, my fine cat, against my loving heart. Sheathe your sharp claws and settle. And let my eyes into your pupils dart, where agate sparks with metal. Sheba.
Save a fortune on laundry bills. Give your dirty shirts to a second-hand shop. They'll wash and iron them, and then you can buy them back for just 50 pence. This money-saving tip was brought to you by McDonald's, where 6 chicken McNuggets, medium fries, and a medium soft drink will cost you just £2.88.
At Safeway, we're so confident you'll like our new improved cornflakes as much as the leading brand that if you don't, we'll give you your money back and a replacement.
Dad obviously likes them. I haven't seen him this quiet since he had his tonsils out.
Half price at Safeway.
Rolo dessert, chilled to melting point by Nestle.
How can you say that?
I'm going to say it again. The clangers are better than Stingray.
Stingray looks brilliant, Troy. Tempest is really cool.
Marina?
Marina! Come on, the clangers are just socks with ears.
Do you know, they was actually designed by the same geezers did Basil Brush.
What, rest my case?
The truth is, John, you just can't stand the fact because the clangers are a million times more imaginative than
soup
Stingray.
dragon and an iron chicken more imaginative, forget it. Hey, don't you look at me like that, you closet muffin the mule fan.
He's got the ug in him.
I am the little red rooster, too late to crow today. I am the little red rooster, too lazy to crow for day.
How bad is she?
Well, she's unconscious but still breathing, Sarge. She's obviously been beaten up. The serious damage seems to have been done when she fell down the stairs.
A dangerous man to know, our Mr. Ramsey.
If it was him who did it.
It's pretty obvious what went on, I would have thought. He comes home looking for succour, presumably, and when none's forthcoming, they end up having a flaming row.
Yes, Sarge.
But, you have an alternative theory, do you?
Well, for starters, there's the bloke who turned up in court yesterday.
What bloke?
Well, I don't know who he was, Sarge, but Dorothy McGowan obviously did. So did Ramsey. It was only after he spotted him in the public gallery that he started kicking up the way he did.
I don't get your point, Lord.
Well, Dorothy turned up at the police house the other night trying to find out what was happening to Ramsey.
And?
Well, when she realised he was likely to be banged up, she got very agitated about something.
And once again, you have no idea about what?
No, Sarge.
Well, until you have, I'll stick to my own theory, which means I want this entire area sealed off. Because if it was Ramsey, he can't have got very far.
Hello.
Is Lizzie still here?
She's in the rest area. Nurse Bolton's with her at the moment.
She's going to be all right.
What did I tell you?
How are you feeling now, Lizzie?
Okay.
Do you want to tell us what happened?
She was just lying there. I kept saying, "Get up, Mummy, get up, will you?" And there was blood. All this blood.
She's in severe shock.
What's going to happen to her?
Well, I've called the doctor. He's going to meet us at the hospital.
And then what?
Likelihood is she'll be admitted. Well, at least that'll give us somewhere to stay until they sort something else out.
Right.
It's a very odd setup, Nick.
How do you mean?
Well, Ramsey doesn't appear to work for a living.
They obviously aren't short of money, though.
What makes you say that?
The other day, Lizzie turned up to pay for school dinners with a £5 note.
Plus, they've got a new car and a cottage full of new stuff.
Keep your ears open for any gossip, and let me know if you hear anything, eh?
Yeah. Have you got time for a quick drink while the pub's quiet?
What? Be caught with drink on me breath while Blegson's on the warpath? Oh, that's more than my life's worth. See you later, though.
All right.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Evening, George.
Did you see Lord Ashfordley?
I saw him all right.
And?
It was about the rent. Gonna have to double it, he says.
Double it? So where does that leave you?
With two choices, I reckon. Pay up and struggle to make ends meet, or jack the pub in altogether. I'm not sure I'm up to struggling anymore, Gina.
Hello, Lizzie. I bought you something. It's from all your friends in class. Aren't you going to open it? Tell you what, I'll open it for you, shall I? Hope you like it. Don't know what his name is. Don't think he's even got one yet. Perhaps you could think of one for him. Or should we pick one together?
Intensive care, Sister Green speaking.
You've had a Dorothy McGowan come in the day. Can you tell me how she is, please?
She's comfortable at the moment.
Hey, can you tell me what happened to her? Some sort of accident, was it?
How are you feeling?
Well, I felt better.
So what happened?
I don't know.
Well, can't you remember?
All I can remember is sticking my head out the door, and then the next thing all I could see was stars.
You're telling me you don't know who hit you?
Who or what?
That you were found by the door, Mrs. McGowan, after you'd fallen from upstairs.
Look, I remember staggering back inside and then nothing.
So that's your story and you're sticking to it?
That happens to be the truth.
And where did these turn up?
One of the dog teams found him, Sarge, clamped in a vice over at Roby's farm.
So he's still in the area then? But where, Rowan? Where?
Well, I think Dorothy McGowan might know, Sarge. She was definitely hiding something when I spoke to her this morning. I think she also knows who attacked her.
Aye. Derek Ramsey. Don't make things more complicated than they are. Oh, cobblers.
Alf? Will you check the Glasgow police? What was Ramsey's previous form?
Only a couple of minor misdemeanors. Drunken disorderly, that sort of thing.
Do us a favour, will you? Check with them again. See if they've got anything on Dorothy McGowan.
Could you tell me which bed Mrs. Dorothy McGowan's in, please?
Your family, are you, sir?
Oh, her husband. Hello again.
Are you doing here?
Well, it isn't a husband's place to be his wife's bedside when she's no so well.
How did you find out where we were living?
Your mother, a nice enough woman, but such a loose lip when she's in drink.
I'm not coming back with you.
Who'd have you back? My money, Dottie, that's what I want back. Now, you listen to me, lady. And you listen good. Now, I'm already taking one hell of a risk coming here, and I haven't got the time to mess about. Okay, now just you tell me where you've stashed it.
No!
Dorothy, now, I don't want to hurt you again, hen, but I will if I have to. In fact, I'd enjoy it. Now, I'll ask you just once more. Where's the money, Dorothy? Where?
I swear to God, Annie, I don't know what you're talking about. Please, just leave us alone.
What is going on? Are you all right, Mrs. McGowan?
Well, you struck gold with that query about Mrs. McGowan.
Yeah?
Her husband Arnold's a loan shark, a regular bloodsucker, according to Glasgow CID.
So where does Dorothy fit in?
Well, a year ago, she suddenly vanished with Derek Ramsey, along with a suitcase full of Arnold's money, according to gossip. Ashfordley Police Station. Hang on a minute. It's the hospital. Mrs. McGowan's had a visitor.
Was he after his money, Mrs. McGowan? The money you and Derek scarpered with? Did you tell him where to find it?
Arnie, what kept you?
You got bang in there! We'll see how you like it, pal! See how you enjoy it!
All he wanted was a fresh start. Especially for Lizzie, you know. There's no place to bring up a Wayne. A house with a man like that in it.
With somebody else's money, right, Dorothy?
I'm no proud of what we did. I never stole a penny in my life before. You can get pretty sick of being used as a punch bag. I mean, it was money he'd already stolen anyway. The rates he charged people. And Derek was one of them. That's how we met.
So why didn't Arnold report the theft to the police?
Wouldn't have it come out in court that he was bleeding half the city to death. Anyway, that wasn't Arnie's way.
You wanted a word, Mrs. Watkins?
I did, yes. It's about the pilfering. It seems that our suspicions about Mr. Greengrass have proved, well, quite unfounded. Miss Weston caught the real culprits red-handed yesterday.
So it wasn't the lollipop man?
2 of our 8-year-olds, actually.
Well, where does that leave Mr. Greengrass?
Well, see for yourself.
Shall we get your homework done, right?
Yes, bye, Miss Weston.
Off you go. Hello. How's Mrs. McGowan?
Oh, she's on the mend. She'll be back home tomorrow.
What'll happen next?
Well, we'll have to charge her. She'll probably get probation. Oh, congratulations, by the way,
On what?
on your detective work.
Pure luck. I just happened to be in the cloakroom at the right moment.
Well, the first thing they teach you at police training school is you have a slice of luck. Take the credit anyway.
This new series of Heartbeat continues at the same time, 7:30, next Sunday evening.
When my baby kisses me, heartbeat, why does a love kiss stay